my channel. Here we are going to be working on this mechanical drawing problem, and for what we have here, we have this to be the so this is the front elevation, and this is the end elevation, which is the right end elevation looking at the object in this direction. And then we have the shaft, so this is the shaft. Then we also have the pin, this is the pin. Here we have the pulley, then here we have the collar, then we have washer here. So all these are going to be put together for us to obtain the sectional front elevation along cutting plane AA. So this is cutting plane AA here. So it cut the whole object into two. Then we are going to draw the plan, and we are also going to draw the end elevation or end view. So for us to draw the sectional front elevation with the cutting plane AA like this, so we are going to replicate what we see here, and then we are going to insert the shaft, and we have the pulley, then we put the collar, then we put the washer, then we put the pin inside, or put everything together for us to obtain the assembled sectional view of this question. Alright, for the sectional front elevation, we are going to replicate what we see here, though some lines will be taken away. So we are going to replicate what we see here. So I'm going to start like this by drawing this vertical line. So this vertical line has a length of, let's look at its length. So we have that, so distance from this point to the center of this hole that we have here is 68 millimeters. Then from this point, so we have the distance from here up. So the distance from here up, as we see here, from the center, we have that the radius of this circle is 18 millimeters. It's 18 millimeters. So that means we are going to take 18 from here up. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. So let's start like this, as I'm going to do it here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to come here and draw a vertical line. So I will draw a vertical line at this point. So I'm going to draw a vertical line here like this. Okay, so we have the vertical line like this. Okay, then at this point I'm going to draw a horizontal line to this side. Okay, so for the base, then I'm going to take a measurement of 68 millimeters for us to locate that center. 68 millimeters for us to locate that center. So this is 68 millimeters here. So here we have 68 millimeters. At this point, I'm going to draw a horizontal center line. So horizontal center line, so which we go like this. Okay, so we have the horizontal center line going in this direction. Okay, so we have that for now. Alright, for what we have here now, so as we have drawn this horizontal center line, which is for this horizontal center line that we have here. So now we are going to take a measurement of from the center here. We take 18 millimeters up. So we take 18 millimeters up. So from here, so we take 18 millimeters up to this point. So from here, so this is 18 millimeters. Okay, so at this point we are going to draw horizontal line at this point. So I will come up here and draw horizontal line to the left side, so it goes like this in this direction. Alright, so that is where we have that 18 millimeters. So the line is not straight, so I'm going to correct this now. Okay, so we have it being drawn as a straight line. Also from the center line we take 18 millimeters down, 18 millimeters down from the center. So we take 18 millimeters down. So this is 18 millimeters here. So here we have 18 millimeters. So at this point we are going to draw horizontal line. So we draw horizontal line at this point to this side. Okay, so we draw the horizontal line. And also for the for this circle that we have here, so as we have it here in the front elevation, So which with the line, with this line being drawn as short dashes line, so we have the diameter of this is 10 millimeters. So we have to take a measurement. So from the center here, we take a measurement of 5 millimeters down. So 5 millimeters down and 5 millimeters up. Okay, so we have this. So we are going to draw horizontal line. So through this point, so it goes in this direction, and we come up here. We also draw horizontal line to this side. So we have this like this. Okay, this is not showing. Okay, so I will draw it. So it goes to this side. So we have it here, also 5 millimeters. So we draw it to this side. All right, so now, so the next thing that we are going to do, as we have that the length of this part is 47 millimeters from here to here. So we are taking a measurement of 47 millimeters from the center here, from this line. So we take a measurement of 47 millimeters to this side, and we draw a vertical line here. So we draw a vertical line here as the end of this part. Okay, so we draw a vertical line here like this. Okay, so we have the vertical line, so drawn here. Okay, so we have this now. So the next thing that we are going to do, looking at the front elevation, so by the time we are to draw this line will not be shown again, and then this line here will not be there again, because this part is cut off. This part is cut off, and what we see here, so this is original front elevation, but when we cut it and we remove this part, so this line will not be there again. This line will not be there again, including this line will not be there again, and this line also we will not show it there, but we draw it partially. So that is what we are going to do. So the thickness of the line, the vertical line, the thickness of the vertical line is 10 millimeters. Is 10 millimeters. Okay. Okay, but before we do that, so let's take the measurement that we have here for us to draw the web. So the web, this is the web. So this is the web, and this is its end elevation. So this is the web, this is its end elevation. So we are going to draw the web. So let's take a measurement of 10 millimeters up. So on this side, okay. Then we have the length on the base. So the length from here to here is 63 millimeters. So we come here and take a measurement of 63 millimeters here. So this is 63 millimeters. So we take a measurement of 63 millimeters. So at this point, I'm going to draw a short vertical line, so that will give us 10 millimeters. And at this point, I will now draw horizontal line. So horizontal line from here to here to touch this. Okay. All right. So we have the horizontal line. Then I'm going to join this point together. So we join this point together for us to have the web. Okay. So we join this together for us to have the web. And also, so the one of 10 millimeters on the vertical. So we take 10 millimeters from here to this side. So this is 10 millimeters, and we are going to draw a vertical line from here. So we draw a vertical line from here to touch this line like this. Okay, so we have this now. All right, so for what we have done here, so we have this. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do, we are going to here we are going to bring in the first of all, so we are going to put the washer. So according to the instruction, though I don't have the full question here, but they said that washer at face X. So this is face X here. So this washer here, we are going to lay it on this face, and then we have the diameter of the washer is 30 millimeters. So the diameter of the washer is 30 millimeters. So what we have to do for that is that we divide that 30 by 2, and that will give us 15 millimeters. From the center line here, we take a measurement of 15 millimeters up. So 15 millimeters up, this is 15 millimeters here. Okay, here we have 15 millimeters, and we take 15 millimeters down from the center. This is 15 millimeters. Okay, and then so looking at what we have here, the thickness of the washer is 5 millimeters. So we take a measurement of 5 millimeters from this face, we take it to this side. So that is the thickness of the washer. So we come here at this point. So we are going to draw a horizontal line, short horizontal line, and we come up here also. So we draw horizontal line to this side, a short horizontal line. Then we are going to draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line here like this. Okay, so this represents the washer, and also the hole or the circle that we have on the washer. The circle that we have on the washer as a hole here also has a diameter. It has a diameter of 15 millimeters. A diameter of 15 millimeters, not 10 millimeters. So we need to take a measurement of that. We divide 15 by 2. That will give us 7.5. So from the center line here, we take 7.5 millimeters up, 7.5 millimeters. So this is 7. So this is 7. Here we have 7.5, and then down here also this is here we have 7. Okay, so this is 7.5 here. Okay, so we are going to draw it. So we draw horizontal line, so here like this. Okay, so and we also come up here, we draw horizontal. So this horizontal line, I will draw it to this side. So because of the the shaft that we are bringing in, so I'll draw it to this side as we have it here. Okay, alright, here I have to remove some lines, so that's why you can see this white thing here. Okay, so so we have placed the washer on this face X here. So the next thing that we are going to place here before we bring in the shaft is the pulley. So the pulley has a length of 35 millimeters, and then the thickness from here to here is 10. From here to here is 10. So we are going to work that out. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do here, the diameter of the pulley. So the diameter of the pulley here is 50 millimeters. So what we are to do, okay, sorry, so we are not placing the pulley here. Okay, so we are bringing in the okay, I'm looking at what we have here. Okay, all right, so we are laying the pulley on this face here. So we are laying the pulley on this face. So we lay the pulley on this face here. So what we are to do here, we need to extend, so this line, so we need to extend it so it goes up a bit. So we extend this vertical line so it comes up like this, and we take it down here like this. Alright, so from the center here, so we take 25 millimeters up for the pulley, because the diameter of the circular end of the pulley is 50 millimeters. So from the center we take 25 millimeters up. Okay, then we take 25 millimeters down from the center. So here we have 25 millimeters. So this is 25 millimeters here from the center down. Okay, so we have that. So what we are going to do here now, so we are going to draw this horizontal line. We take it to this side. Okay, then we also come up here like this. So we draw horizontal line from this point. So we take it to this side. Alright, so we have this now. So the next thing that we are going to do is that, so the length of the pulley is 35 millimeters. So from this point we take 10. So this is 10 millimeters. Okay, so then we take 15 in the middle. So in the middle here, so we take 15. So this is 15 millimeters here. Then we still need to extend this line a bit so that we can take the remaining 10. Okay, so at this point, so we take 10 millimeters to this point here. Here we have 10 millimeters. So at this point we are going to draw a vertical line. So at this point here, so we take a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line here. So the vertical line will go up at this end here. So it goes up like this. Okay, then at this point, so we also have another part of the pulley. We have another part of the pulley here. So with diameter 40 millimeters. So this one here, that is thickness from here to here is 40 millimeters. So we need to take that distance. So from the center, so we take 20 millimeters down. So from the center we take 20 millimeters down. So from the center here, so we take 20 millimeters down. So this is 20 millimeters, and we take 20 millimeters off from the center. This is 20 millimeters here. So at this point here, we are going to draw horizontal line at this point where we have that 20. So we take this horizontal line to both sides, and also we come up here, so we also draw horizontal line to this side. Alright, so we are moving on for the construction of this mechanical problem, where we are drawing the sectional front elevation. Okay, so at this point, okay, so coming to this point, I will draw a vertical line to touch this line, and here also I will draw a vertical line to touch this line where we have that 10. So we do the same thing here. So draw a vertical line to touch this line, and we also draw a vertical line, so at this point to touch this line here. Alright, so then so the hole that is the hole within the pulley has a diameter of 15 millimeters, so which is 15 that we have taken from here to here. Okay, so what I need to do now, so what I'm going to do now is to extend this line to touch this end of the pulley. So I'll extend this line to touch this end of the pulley, and I'll also extend this one to touch this end of the pulley. So the next thing that we are going to place here, so on this side is the shaft. So it's the shaft. So that is the next thing that we are going to put here. So for the shaft, so we have the thickness on this part to be 10 millimeters. That is the thickness on this part, while the thickness on this part is 15 millimeters, and we have the length from here to this end to be 40 millimeters. The length from here to here, so total length from here to this end is 112 millimeters. Is 112 millimeters. Thickness from here to here is 10, but this end here is going to be laid on this part of the pulley. So we are going to lay it here. Okay, so which is 10 millimeters. So just need to take a measurement of 10 millimeters, and diameter of this end of the shaft is 30 millimeters. Is 30 millimeters. So we are going to work on that. So let's first of all work on this part first. Okay, so what we are to do now is that we take the thickness of that end of the shaft is 10. So we take a measurement of 10 millimeters. So this is 10 millimeters here. Okay, then we are going to draw a vertical line here. So we draw a vertical line at this point. So this is the vertical line like this. Okay, so the diameter of that end of the shaft is 30 millimeters. So what we have to do, we take 15 millimeters down. So this is 15 millimeters. Okay, and then we take 15 millimeters up. This is 15 millimeters here. So I can just work this out now by making this line a thick line. So we make this line a thick line at once. So this is this line 30 millimeters. So we make it a thick line at once. Okay, then I will come here. So at this point, so I will draw a horizontal line, so making it a thick line at once like this, and then I will come up here, and also I will draw a horizontal line, making this a thick line. So that is the end of the shaft. So I can make this line, so making it a thick line from here to here now. Okay, so that's the end of the shaft. So then another thing that I want us to take note here as part of the shaft is this. So we have the length from here to here to be 40 millimeters. So if you look at the distance of the washer from here to here is 5 millimeters, and then for the pulley we have distance from here to here to be 35 millimeters, which means we have covered the whole of this 40 millimeters. So let's take note of that. Okay, then from here now, so we are going to subtract this 40 millimeters. Okay, so 40 plus 10, that is 50, because total length of the shaft is 112 millimeters. So if we subtract 50 millimeters from 112 millimeters, so the balance is 62 millimeters, 62 millimeters, which means we are told the length from here to here is 62 millimeters. Okay, so and then the measurement that we have taken from here to here is 47, because this is going to be part of the shaft. So because the thickness from here to here is 10 millimeters, which is thickness from here to here. Okay, so so 47 millimeters is distance from here to here, which is part of the shaft. So if we subtract 47, so we have 62, so 62 and then 47. Okay, so this is we have 5. Okay, so that would be what? That would be 15 millimeters. That is 15 millimeters. We have 15 millimeters, so we have to extend this by 15. That is what we are to do. We extend it by 15 millimeters. So I'm going to come to this point and draw horizontal line. So take a horizontal line forward. So we draw this horizontal line forward, and we come up here. We also draw a horizontal line. We extend this forward like this. Okay, so we have this now. So I just need to terminate it by taking a measurement of 15 millimeters from this point. I will take a measurement of 15 millimeters. So this is 15 millimeters. So we have the end of the shaft now. So this is the end of the shaft. All right, so then on this part we have to bring in something here. So what is that thing? That is the collar. So there is a collar. So let me show you that. So this is the collar. So the collar has a distance of 15 millimeters. So this collar, as we are told that we have to lay it on face Y. So this is face Y of the whole bracket. So we are laying this collar, we are placing it here, and we are putting the pin inside it. Okay, that is what we are going to do. But let's look at how the pin looks on the shaft. So the pin is on this horizontal part. So we have to construct this circle diameter 2 millimeters. We have to put it here. Okay, but first of all, let's put the collar. So the collar, this is how the collar will look. So we are going to put the collar here, and this is how it's going to look. What we have to do, so distance from here to here is 15. So that is the whole length of the collar. So we extend this line. So we have to extend this line. We take it down. Okay, so the diameter of the collar is 25 millimeters. So that is 12.5 millimeters down and 12.5 millimeters up. So we come to this point. We come to this point here from the center. So we take a measurement of 12.5 millimeters down. So 12.5 millimeters down. Okay, and then we take 12.5 millimeters up, making it 25 millimeters. So at this point, I'm going to draw a horizontal line. I'll make it a thick line at once from here to here. Okay, and then so we come up here. So we also draw this line as a thick line. So that's the end of the collar. So that is from here to here. So here we have the collar in place. So we can make this line, we can make it a thick line at once like this. Okay, we make it at a thick line at once. And then for the hole that we have within the collar, I mean this particular hole, it has a diameter of 10 millimeters, which is also the thickness of the shaft. Okay, so that's what we have there. So the next thing that we are going to do is for us to draw a circle in this middle point. Okay, so as we have here in the front elevation of the collar, the distance from here to the center here is 8 millimeters. Is 8 millimeters. Okay, so we need to locate that center. So we take a measurement of 8 millimeters from this end forward. This is 8 millimeters here. So at this point we are going to draw the circle where we insert the pin. So that is what we are going to do. I'm also looking at what we have here. Probably we are going to insert the pin. Okay, I think the pin will be inserted vertical, so not that we are going to put it as they put it here. So we have to turn the shaft. And then we insert the pin. We insert it from here down. Okay, so the pin has a length of 25 millimeter, which means it's going to cover from here to here down. So that is what we have there. So what we have to do here for that 8 millimeters that we have taken, so we have to draw a center line. So we have to draw a vertical center line. So through this point here, we draw a vertical center line through this point. We have this. Then the thickness of the pin is 2 millimeters. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to take a measurement of 1 millimeter to this side. Okay, this is 1 millimeter and 1 millimeter to this side. So we have this now. So then we are going to show the pin, okay, because what we are going to do, we are drawing sectional front elevation. So all these components, so the pin will be made unhashed. Okay, so it will be made unhashed. So that is what, and then here also we have the, okay, so that is for the whole pin. So then we are going to make this line for the shaft. So we make it a thick line from here to this end. Okay, make it a thick line from here to this end, and we also make it a thick line, okay, from here to this end. So it will not okay, so we draw it from here to here, so it will not pass through the, okay, all right. So we have the pin. So we are supposed to make this part so short dashes line, okay, because the pin is inserted on this part, so it will not show on the shaft. All right, so then we are going to make this line, so a thick line from here to here. Okay, so we also make this a thick line, so from here to this end. Okay, all right, so let me bring out the thickness of the part, that is the visible outlines and edges of the whole part. Then I will come and show us the part that we are to hash. All right, the next thing that we are going to do is to hash the surfaces that the cutting plane touch on the bracket with the other part that we have assembled as we have it here. All right, so we are going to hash this surface. Okay, so for the pulley, then we are going to hash this surface and this surface for the washer. Then we hash this surface and this surface, and this surface for the bracket. For the collar, we are going to add this surface, and this surface for the collar. All right, so that is what we are going to do. But they are going to be arched in different directions. So let's start with the arching of the surfaces on the pulley. So we take 45 degrees set square, but I'm going to pause the video and do the arching. Then when I'm done, I will come back and see how it should be hashed. Alright, here we have the sectional front elevation, and as I said, so we need to hash the collar. So we hash the collar in this direction with 45 degrees square, and also we hash the washer in different direction. That is another component. Okay, then for the bracket we also hash it in different direction. So that's another component, and also the collar also has to be hashed in different directions. So this gives us the sectional front elevation. So the next question is for the end view, or sorry, for the plan of the assembling of the components.